Good evening. This is Wpde News Channel 15's Cash Call. I'm Rich Chrampanis. Let's give the Winners World Cruises wheel a spin today. Coming up in sports, we will look ahead to the PD Pride in action as well as high school basketball playoffs, and we are just one click off from the big one. $115. That is what's on the line this evening. $115. We'll be giving you a call right after this. We are calling Top Sale Lane in Garden City this evening. 5 rings.
Hello.
Hey, this is Rich from Wpde. Do you know what's on the cash wheel tonight?
I love you dearly.
Oh.
But I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
I just had my back turned.
Okay, hold on now. Since you love me dearly, let's think this out. You know the amounts that are on the wheel, right?
Yes,
why don't you just take a guess? Because this has happened before. We've had people guess and have gotten it right. So go ahead and take a guess.
215.
Oh, it was 115 today.
That's all right. You can make up the difference.
Okay. All right. Well, stay on the line. I'll get your address, and maybe we'll mail you a T-shirt or something. You deserve a lovely parting gift at the very least. Congratulations, and stay tuned. The news is next.
Straight ahead on News Channel 15 at 6.
A scary day in an Horry County neighborhood after a man robbed a grocery store there, injuring the clerk.
A big day for Horry County Fire Rescue as they break ground on 4 new stations.
And in just days, you'll be able to pick your own numbers for the lottery. We'll have the latest on the preparations.
News Channel 15 at 6 starts right now.
You're watching WPDE News Channel 15 at 6 with Allyson, Floyd, Keith Sterling, weather with meteorologist Ed Piotrowski, and sports with Rich Chrampanis. And now the Grand Strand and PD's #1 source for local news, WPDE News Channel 15.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us for News Channel 15 at 6 o'clock tonight. I'm Keith Sterling.
And I'm Allyson Floyd.
In the middle of the day, a small Horry County grocery store robbed at gunpoint.
Witnesses say the suspect took off on foot. Police then invaded the neighborhood to track down the robber. And now 2 suspects are behind bars. WPDE News Channel 15's Ann Stevens is live on Highway 9 in Loris with more. Ann?
Keith and Allyson, the only evidence of any crime left here at this grocery store is this crime scene tape left here on the ground. As you can see, customers are back in the store right now, but just a few hours ago, it was a completely different story. Horry County had to call in their dogs to search for the armed robber. The manhunt started after police say the suspect walked into Granger's grocery store, beat the store owner with a pistol, and ran away with some cash. Elton Cox is right next door to Granger's grocery. He's lived here for 45 years and says he's never seen violence like this before.
It's going to happen, I would figure it'd be probably at 9 o'clock at night. But on Thursday morning, 9:15.
4 hours into the search, police made an arrest. It's an accomplice, not the robber. But just a short time ago, police made another arrest. They say this suspect is the man who actually robbed the store. Police are not releasing the names of the suspects at this time, and charges are actually pending. The owner of the store is out of the hospital tonight. He is recovering at home. We are live in Horry County. Ann Stevens, WPDE News Channel 15.
The former police chief of the Georgetown County town of Andrews was indicted today. Al Williams was indicted on embezzlement charges. Last summer, the State Law Enforcement Division seized documents from the Andrews Police Department. SLED officials say they were investigating the possibility that funds collected from traffic tickets were misused. In September, Williams was fired by the town council in Andrews. He is now accused of embezzling $5,000 from the town.
A custodian at Wilson High School in Florence is accused of assaulting a female student in a stairwell. School officials tell us the student reported she was attacked and said the man who assaulted her ran from the scene. After an investigation this week, authorities arrested 51-year-old Isaiah Brockington, the custodian at the school. He's charged with a lewd act on a minor under 14 years of age. Florence School District 1 officials tell us they have suspended Brockington from his job until the case is resolved.
The Horry County Fire and Rescue Department is looking to the future.
County and fire officials broke ground at 4 new locations in Horry County today. As News Channel 15's Brian Williamson shows us, today is a big first step for a long-term vision.
1, 2, 3.
The ground that they are turning here today will soon become the site of the number 40 Carolina Forest Fire Station. Horry County Fire Chief Randall Webster says the new building here will help them in a big way.
This station will have two 70-foot bays, so you can get 4 pieces of apparatus in here, or a ladder truck and an ambulance and a rescue vehicle, so quite a bit of equipment in here.
Chief Webster says the department has come a long way in the past 23 years. He's looking forward to the completion of this station here at Carolina Forests, along with the 3 other new stations in the near future.
This is just phase 1 of our total 2-phase plan.
Phase 1 of the plan includes building 4 new stations located throughout Horry County. County officials say they hope to have 7 more stations built in the next 3 years.
This is part of our continuing effort, along with the merger of our fire and EMS service now, which is Horry County Fire Rescue, to improve emergency services in the county.
Chief Webster adds that his department is committed to serving the community.
Having this become a reality is just shows the community that what we're doing is real, and it's going to make a big impact and a positive difference for them.
In Horry County, Brian Williamson, WPDE News Channel 15.
The 4 new fire and rescue stations should be open by late this summer.
The South Carolina Department of Transportation has a plan to make our highways safer. Starting tomorrow, tractor-trailer drivers will have to stay in the 2 right lanes on interstate highways with 3 or more lanes. This new rule covers the entire state. South Carolina transportation officials are hoping the lane restrictions will lower the number of wrecks on our interstates.
In just 1 week, the next phase of the South Carolina Education Lottery begins.
Last-minute preparations are in high gear for the Pick 3 games. WPDE News Channel 15's Crystal Candy took a look at some of those preparations in Columbia today. Joins us now live with more. Crystal?
Well, Allison and Keith, there is a lot going on, and part of the preparations is training local store clerks. The South Florence Exxon is one of the stores that will be getting the Pick 3 games. So when you walk into the store, you're going to get a Pick 3 game slip like this one, and once you select your numbers, you'll take it over to that machine in the corner and the clerk will process your entry. But there is much more to be done before you can get to that point. Crews are working around the clock, getting ready for the next phase of the Education Lottery. With just 7 days into the launch of Pick 3 games, there's a lot going on behind the scenes.
There's a whole lot of security involved, and the most important thing is that each and every player has to feel like it's a fair draw, and each and every ball has a fair chance of being selected. And so the balls are weighed.
He's talking about the numbered balls, which will go into a machine like this one. But the machine is just one small part. Workers are putting the final touches on the studio. This is where lottery hosts and hostesses will be picking the numbers live every night. Soon, a stage like this one will be installed in the center of the room.
Today and tomorrow and the next few days we'll be in rehearsals with those 8 fine individuals, and we're kind of excited about getting them back into Columbia and getting them under a camera.
Lottery officials tell us they're on pace to set a record for the fastest startup of a Pick 3 lottery game. But that's not what's important. They hope this piece of paper will be the ticket to improving education in South Carolina.
This is a culmination of a large amount of effort by a lot of people. And, you know, what we really feel at the end of the day, what's going to be accomplished is the good that's going to come from this.
And remember, Pick 3 games start March the 7th, 1 week from today, with the first live lottery drawing at 6:59 right here on News Channel 15. Until then, I'm Crystal Candy reporting live in Florence.
Crystal, thanks. State senators have finally reached a compromise on the lottery spending plan. After 5 days of debates and filibusters, the majority of the $127 million in lottery proceeds will go to scholarships. The Senate's plan would give a total of more than $100 million to scholarships and free tuition at technical schools. The state's aging school bus fleet will also receive money from the lottery. $37 million will be spent on buses this year. Senate is expected to vote on the bill today. More to come tonight here on News Channel 15 at 6 o'clock.
Some may say it's a miracle this dog is alive. He survived after receiving 50 gunshot wounds. We'll have a story next.